any issue, I'll go.
As we bid farewell to 2024, we're excited to bring you the final military mechanics video of the year, a meticulously curated collection of the most acclaimed episodes that captured your imagination and showcased the cutting edge of military technology. Launched this year, Military Mechanics has grown rapidly thanks to the incredible support of our loyal and ever-expanding subscriber base. Together, we've explored groundbreaking innovations, dissected advanced systems, and dived deep into the engineering marvels that shape modern warfare. Here's to celebrating a remarkable start. And as we look to 2025, let's also hope for a future where these technologies contribute not just to strength, but to lasting peace. Our episode on the XM M7 battle rifle was one of the standout highlights of our channel, earning widespread acclaim and becoming a favorite among our viewers. Enter the Sig Sauer XM7, a new battle rifle designed to replace the M4 as the standard issue firearm for the United States Army and the new cartridge that goes with it. The XM7, originally known as the XM5, is the US Army's adaptation of the SIG MC-X Spear, a 6.8 by 51mm gas-operated rifle. This rifle, crafted by Sig Sauer, was developed under the 2022 Next Generation Squad Weapon Program. The Next Generation Squad Weapon Rifle, or NGSWR program, is an ambitious military project led by the US with the goal of developing a new standard-issue rifle principally for the US Army and possibly for other branches of the military. Initiated in the late 2010s, the NGSWR program has set its sights on supplementing the existing M4 carbine and M16 rifle platforms, which are the current mainstays of American soldiers. The 6.8 by 51mm common cartridge, also known as the 6.8mm Next Generation Squad Weapon cartridge, is a recently developed intermediate cartridge custom-made by Sig Sauer for the US military. The design of this cartridge aims to overcome the perceived limitations of the long-standing 5.56 by 45mm NATO and 7.62 by 51mm NATO rounds, which have been in service for several years. The chief objective of the 6.8 by 51mm cartridge is to bring about substantial improvements in range, precision, and terminal ballistics compared to existing ammunition. Its design is intended to provide superior performance in a variety of combat scenarios, including long-range engagements and the capability to penetrate barriers such as body armor. The 6.8 by 51mm cartridge is a powerful and formidable round engineered to deliver exceptional performance by maintaining a flatter trajectory and transferring greater energy to its target, particularly over extended distances. The Army's specific ballistic requirements for this cartridge necessitate an astonishing chamber pressure of 80,000 psi. To put this into perspective, the commonly used 5.56 NATO round generates approximately 60,000 psi, while the 7.62 NATO round produces around 62,000 psi. In comparison to these military calibers, the 6.8 by 51mm cartridge generates an unparalleled level of pressure, making it significantly more potent in terms of ballistic force. The total length of the XM7 NGSWR, including the suppressor, measures 36 inches with a barrel length of 13 inches. Equipped with the XM157 Next Generation Fire Control System and the SIG SLX suppressor, the XM7 NGSWR becomes even more lethal. Is a rugged fire control system that enhances accuracy and lethality for the close combat force. It integrates multiple advanced technologies such as a variable magnification optic, a backup etched reticle, a laser rangefinder, a ballistic calculator, an astropheric sensor suite, a compass, intra-soldier wireless, visible and infrared aiming lasers, and a digital display overlay. In summary, the XM7 is poised to redefine the standards of combat weaponry. Will the XM7 live up to its expectations? Only time and the battlefield will tell. No military channel worth its salt would be complete without an episode dedicated to the legendary M1 Abrams main battle tank, a true icon of armored warfare. The M1A2 main battle tank has a commanding appearance on the battlefield. When you first hear the engine of an M1 start, you immediately realize that this isn't just any main battle tank. Instead of the typical diesel engine roar, what you hear resembles the sound of a jet aircraft gearing up for takeoff. That's because the Honeywell Automotive Gas Turbine AGT 1500 draws inspiration from aircraft and automotive technologies. Weighing approximately 2,500 pounds and occupying a volume of 40 cubic feet, the AG2 1500 is relatively compact for its power output. It is known for its high power output, peaking at 1,500 horsepower. Even at lower RPMs, it can provide significant torque. It gives the M1 Abrams tank a top speed of around 45 miles per hour on a paved surface and 30 miles per hour cross-country. This tank can go from rest to 20 miles per hour in 6 seconds. Diesel fuel is used most of the time since it is more resilient to fire than other fuel types, and believe it or not, the density of this liquid provides an extra layer of protection in the tank. However, M1's engine can operate on any grade of diesel fuel, any grade of jet fuel, any grade of kerosene, and even any grade of gasoline. One of the unique features of the AGT 1500 is its composition of 5 submodules, including a rotating gas producer, an accessory gearbox, power turbines, a reduction gearbox, and a recuperator. The recuperator is a particularly innovative feature that enhances the engine's efficiency. It is a regenerative heat exchanger that uses waste heat from exhaust gases to preheat compressed air. This submodule also reduces the thermal signature of the tank to protect it against heat-seeking anti-tank missiles and makes it less visible on the enemy's thermal vision equipment. The M1A2 Abrams tank armor isn't just tough. It's a symphony of protection, each layer singing a different tune to repel the deadliest battlefield situations. The formidable reputation of the M1 Abrams tank is not solely attributed to its advanced armor or its cutting-edge engine. The essence of this metal warrior lies in its singular purpose: the decisive defeat of enemy forces. The M1 Abrams has a distinguished track record of achieving this objective. Central to this success is the power and precision of its main weapon. The M1A2 Abrams main battle tank has a formidable main gun, the M256 120mm smoothbore cannon. This highly effective weapon is a derivative of the Rheinmetall 120mm gun used by the German Leopard 2 tank. The M256 gun has been adapted for the Abrams tank to provide high accuracy and lethality. It is capable of firing a variety of ammunition types, including armor-piercing, fin-stabilized discarding sabot or APFSDS rounds, with depleted uranium, high-explosive anti-tank heat rounds, and canister rounds for use against personnel and light material targets. This tank can be bouncing all over the place, pedal to metal, and that Rheinmetall 120 stays exactly where the gunner put it. Last but certainly not least, we highlight our most viewed video, an in-depth look at Sweden's cutting-edge anti-armor weapons. This episode captured the fascination of viewers worldwide, showcasing the innovative firepower behind Sweden's defense technology. If you think Sweden is all about IKEA, H&M and ABBA, you're in for a big surprise. Even though the country doesn't have a large military budget, it is well spent. The AT-4 is an unguided anti-armor weapon produced by Saab Bofors Dynamics. The name is actually a phonetic spelling of the weapon's caliber, 84mm, as in AT-4. This weapon system is effective against light armored combat vehicles, landing craft, helicopters, and aircraft. The AT-4 was designed by Förenade Fabriksverken and manufactured in their facility in Zakrisdal, Karlstad, Sweden. The AT-4 was introduced to the US Army in 1982, before being adopted by Sweden. After modifying the weapon's launch tube bumpers, sights, and slings, the US Army adopted AT-4 as the lightweight multi-purpose weapon M136.
On the way! On the way!
Now, check this one out. This is a Swedish king amongst anti-tank systems. The Carl Gustaf recoilless rifle is a highly adaptable, man-portable, anti-tank and anti-structure weapon system produced by Saab Bofors Dynamics. The Swedish company, Carl Gustaf Stads Gevärsfaktori, owned by the Swedish government and named after King Carl X Gustaf, was responsible for the design and production of the initial model of this weapon. The recoilless system employed in the Carl Gustaf is a special design that significantly reduces the recoil experienced by the user when firing the weapon. To do this, the Carl Gustaf utilizes a pre-engraved rifling on the ammunition, which is a soft metal driving band that engages with the weapon's rifling to seal the bore and reduce gas leakage when the round is fired. This effectively cancels out most of the recoil forces, making the weapon more comfortable to fire and easier to control. The primary trade-off for the recoilless design is the backblast created by the escaping gases, which can pose a danger to personnel or equipment in the vicinity of the weapon when it's fired. The Carl Gustaf recoilless rifle is also famous for being one of the loudest weapons on the battlefield. This concludes our last episode of 2024 that provides a glimpse into the best of military mechanics so far. What other pieces of military hardware would you like us to cover in our future episodes? Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to stay updated with our latest content. And while you're here, why not check out another one of our exciting videos? Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.